Hi there, welcome to my channel. I have a couple of questions for you. Are you frustrated with online dating? Or maybe you're wondering if it even works. Well, I met my husband online, and today I'm going to share the exact strategies that helped me find him. In a previous video, I talked about how desperation ruins a dating experience. I also shared that I met my husband, got engaged, and married in a fairly short period of time. So today, I'm giving you the exact tips that helped me find my husband through online dating. The first is have confidence. I discussed this in the previous video, so check it out for more details. But confidence is key when dating, whether you're dating online or in person. My second tip is faith comes first. Make sure your profile and early communication make it very clear that faith is critical in your life. If faith is a priority for you, it should be a priority in your dating process as well. And the person you're dating needs to know that. The third tip is be strategic about dating. If your goal is to meet someone special, get to know them, and hopefully get married, you need to approach online dating with strategy. Many people go into the online dating experience casually and they end up frustrated. But if you're intentional, these tips will help you navigate the process wisely. My fourth tip is use online dating to expand the pool. Have that view of online dating. Traditionally, people meet their spouses through friends, through church, school, clubs, and even through their hobbies. Online dating is simply another way to increase the number of people you meet who could potentially lead to a meaningful relationship. However, many people do not treat online dating the same way they would a real life connection. When you meet someone in real life, you typically interact with them multiple times before any romance develops. But with online dating, people tend to jump into relationships, even exclusive relationships, too quickly after they meet, sometimes even after just one or two dates. That leads to my next tip. Date multiple people at once. When I first started dating online, I spent 3 weeks getting to know one person. There was chemistry, and on paper, he seemed like a great match. But looking back, I realized that because I had no one else to compare him to, I overlooked red flags and ended up wasting precious time. That's why dating multiple people, ethically and honestly, was a game changer for me. I don't necessarily regret the time that I spent with that one person because I did learn a lot about myself that ended up helping me overall. However, I spent almost a month of my subscription focusing on just one person. So after that experience, I decided to change my strategy. Instead of committing to one person too soon, I started dating multiple people at once while being clear and upfront about it. This approach kept the pressure off and it also helped me make a wiser decision. By getting to know more than one person, I wasn't anxiously waiting for a text or a call because I had other people to meet and other people that I was getting to know. Of course, this only works if you set very clear boundaries. Keep flirtation to a minimum, be yourself, and focus on getting to know them as a person. Number 6 is think clearly about your must-haves. Prayerfully think about what it is that you're looking for, not just in terms of personality traits, but also in terms of values. Make a list and then challenge yourself. What on your list is essential and what is not? How are you limiting your pool by holding on to preferences that don't actually matter in the long run? For example, I initially thought that I needed to be with someone who was just as interested in theology as I was. I wanted someone who read theology books, enjoyed deep discussions, and maybe even had an interest in full-time ministry. Later, I realized that this was an unnecessary requirement. It eliminated many good Christian men who loved God, who were serious about their faith, and would make great husbands and fathers. I had to reevaluate whether I was sabotaging my dating process by holding on to something that at the end of the day wasn't truly essential. My seventh tip is don't overshare too soon. I learned this lesson the hard way. Because I had experienced hardships in my life, I felt that I needed to share those things up front so the other person could decide early on whether or not they wanted to continue seeing me. What I didn't realize was that sharing such personal stories too soon created a false sense of connection. While I saw it was a practical conversation, my date assumed that I trusted them and felt deeply connected to them, when in reality, we barely knew each other. You don't owe anyone your life story from day one. Take your time. Let emotional connection develop naturally and share details of your life as appropriate. Pay attention to what truly matters. That's number 8. As you date, you will start to see what actually matters to you in a relationship. One of the biggest lessons I learned was about humility. After dating the first guy for 3 weeks, I realized that humility wasn't just an important trait, it was essential for me. It was already on my list, but it moved to my number 2 priority right after faith. No matter how intelligent or captivating someone was, if they lacked humility, I knew that they were not the right person for me. Listen, online dating can be brutal if you don't go into it with the right mindset and strategies. But if you are confident, faith driven, and intentional, it can be an amazing tool to find your person. Remember, you can trust God. Online dating is just a tool that He might use to lead you to someone special. Your hope is not in any particular tool or strategy. Your hope is in Christ. If it is God's will for you to marry, trust that He will guide you through the process in His perfect timing. If you haven't watched my previous video on this topic, make sure that you do. You'll be encouraged to trust God and be confident as you navigate dating and relationships. So tell me, which one of these tips do you think will make the biggest difference in your dating journey? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.